Hello, Brother Dakbo here. You're welcome. So in this tutorial video, I am going to show you how to recover storage space on your phone by cleaning up your WhatsApp. So I have an outline here that I want to follow. Just to keep me on course. So, first thing I need you to know is that WhatsApp media files are some of the biggest culprits when it comes to space consumption. So, what most people don't realize is that every single media that you send or receive from somebody is being stored on your phone. So you see people over time, after a while, they start complaining that, oh, their storage space is low, and they're like, what is going on? I've deleted apps, I've done this and all that, but they don't know that whatever files they are sending or receiving are stored on their phone. There's a particular folder called WhatsApp media, where all these things are stored. So I'm going to show you how to clean out that part. You'll be surprised. There was a lady I did this for back then, and from that singular exercise, we were able to recover about 5.7 gigs of storage space on her phone without doing any other single thing. So what we're going to do is that we're going to clean up the WhatsApp media folders. Now, in case you don't know, this video is actually created as a bonus for a training on how to make money with WhatsApp. So I'm going to leave a link to those trainings below in the description. So if you are interested, you can also go and check them out. WhatsApp is a very powerful marketing tool if used properly, if used judiciously or ethically, that you can actually use, because it has some unique features that you don't find with some other apps. So you can check up details about all that in the link that I will leave behind below. Okay, so let's get to it. So number one, we're going to clean out your WhatsApp media folder. So you're going to go to your file manager, depending on what file manager you use. I use Solid Explorer. The Solid Explorer is cool because it allows me to access two windows at the same time. So one window can be for my internal storage, and the second window can be for my SD card. All right, so now we're going to go to internal memory, and then we're going to scroll down and we're going to go to WhatsApp. And then when you get to WhatsApp, there are two places that we are going here. We're going to go to the WhatsApp media. I just remember there is also the databases folder. We'll come to that. So you go to WhatsApp media, and when you open it, when you open it, now you're going to see all these different files inside. Now remember, I said that every file that you receive or send is stored on your phone. So what we want to do is to clear out the files that we don't need. All right, so number one, you could go to WhatsApp audio. Any file that you received from someone will be stored here. Any file that you sent out will be stored in the sent folder. So you have to look at this. You have to open each media folder, check for received files, and check for any ones you don't need, and then you delete those ones. Like this one now, I don't exactly. Okay, no, I don't need this particular, so I'm just going to delete it. All right, so then you go to your sent folder. All the files that you have sent to people will be stored here. Audio files that you sent to people will be stored here. You select everything and you delete it, and then you repeat that process for every other. So for WhatsApp business stickers, excuse me, the stickers are, stickers on WhatsApp, of course. So when people send stickers, you don't know, but stickers are actually being stored on your phone. So you have to select all the stickers, and then also you delete those ones. Okay, then you repeat the process again. We'll go to voice notes. Yeah, another massive culprit. Some people have years and years of voice notes on their phone that they have not cleared out. If you're not, it's not like you are saving the voice note for anything. So once you finish communicating with a particular person, you can just come here, select all these folders are basically the days. They are named after the days on which those voice notes were sent. So you can select them and then you can delete them. Now, if you are not, you may be asking, okay, what if I have some voice notes that I don't want deleted? Then it might mean you have to first off, when you already send out those voice notes, immediately you go to your WhatsApp voice note folder. The voice note is usually the last voice notes that was sent, so you can scroll down. Let me give you a visual example here. I'm going to go to my WhatsApp business folder. So let's say I just sent a voice note to someone, and I don't want to lose that voice note, maybe for record keeping purposes or something. I can come to WhatsApp. Where's WhatsApp business voice notes? Okay, now you can see these are folders of voice notes that I have sent. Now remember, I said immediately you send out that voice note. So what you do, you open the last folder and then you scroll to the last voice. You can see I have a lot of voice notes here that I'm actually going to delete very soon anyways. So it will be the last one. So what you do is you can, select and copy that voice note. You copy it, and then you can take it to a separate folder somewhere else. Maybe in your SD card, you create a separate folder for it. Name that folder depending on what you want to name the folder, and then paste that voice note there. And then, of course, when you paste the voice note, because you don't know which voice note it is, you may want to rename the voice note. You may want to rename it to maybe chat with Mr. Friday. Yes, I'm just using this. No Mr. Friday, but I'm just using this as an example. So you can save it there. Yeah, I agree that it's a tedious process, but is it not better than actually losing everything? So I hope you got that on how to save voice notes that you need. So every time after you send that voice note, go and copy either the folder or go to that particular voice note itself and pick it and go and save it elsewhere. I hope you understand that. So now I don't need this, so I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this voice note. Okay, so then we proceed. We go on. Then you go to your WhatsApp document. The same thing. Files that you've received will be saved here. Anything that you don't need, select them and delete them. Then also go to your sent folder. Whatever document files you've sent to people will also reflect here. Select everything and delete them. Delete them. Let me use my WhatsApp business folder as an example. Okay, this is that somebody sent to me, a software that didn't work, so I'm going to delete that. The sent, okay, I have nothing in here for now. So okay, so then we'll go to, which other one do we go to? WhatsApp images, big corporates. Let me use my WhatsApp business images folder because I know I have a lot in there. So see, these are all images that I have received from people. Of course, these images, I don't need them, so I'm going to select everything, but I'm going to omit the private and the sent folder. I probably will just want to retain these last three, and then I'm going to delete them. And then I'm going to go to the sent folder also. All these are media files that I have sent to people, and then I'm going to go there. I'm going to select every damn thing, and I'm going to delete them. You can see that's a considerable 6.3 megabytes, everything. So you can imagine for somebody who has been keeping documents for images rather for years and years and years and years on end. So you repeat that WhatsApp business profile picture. Okay, if people sent you profile picture, you see that in there. Quick, what is this? Quick reply attachment. I don't use that. Business stickers. I received tons of this. This is the same thing as what I said about, people sending you stickers. 13.56 megabytes, everything. So I delete that, and then you repeat that for everything, for WhatsApp images, for profile photos, for videos. These are videos that I have received from people which I don't need. I'm going to select that. I'm trying to make this as, I know some people will be like, oh, this is advanced, but some people don't know how to do this, and so I have to take it step by step. So sorry about that. Okay, so 19.05 megabytes, you can see that. And so that's how you do for every single folder. So when you're done cleaning out the voice notes, the media, all the other media, I'm going to delete this voice notes also. We'll delete this, probably retain just the last one. Okay, then you come to databases. So what you do, you come out of the media folder, you click back, and then you go to your databases. Then you get to your database. The databases is where WhatsApp stores the backups of your WhatsApp software that it has done. It does a backup every single day, so that in case something happens to your WhatsApp, you can be able to restore it. Now, what I do is I only leave the last two backups. I delete every other backup. So this is the most recent one. This MSG store.db crypt 14 is the last one. So what I'm going to do is this other one is incomplete though, and that's why I'm going to delete. But usually I leave the last two. So in case something happens to the most recent one, I can go back to the one before that. All right. So and then I delete it. You now look at the amount of space: 778 megabytes in all for just 2 backup files. I've been using WhatsApp now for close to maybe 6 years or so. So you can imagine how many chats I've had and stuff like that. Though I also delete my chats regularly though. So delete that, and you just recovered a beautiful amount of space doing just that alone. All right, so we've covered the first part, which is WhatsApp media folders. Then let's look at the bonus side of things. Now, there's something called the cache in your phone, and it's not just phone alone. It also applies to PCs, desktop systems. Now, the cache is basically a storage space where temporary files are stored so that certain apps can maybe, for example, when you are browsing, certain files or certain web pages can load faster. So they save it on your phone for a while. The problem with the cache is that over time, a lot of stuff could have been saved in the cache that could also is considerably up. I mean, Android phones, I've seen situations where my Android phone generated 1.2 gig, 1.5 gig, 2.02 gig in cache alone. So now, because I'm not using a rooted device, I will not be able to use the software to go directly to the cache. And I'm assuming you're not using a rooted device also. You may be using an iPhone. You may not be using an Android, and even if you're using an Android, you may not be using a phone that is that is rooted. So I have to do it the way most normal people would. So you can download a phone cleaner software. In my case, I use Phone Master. I don't know about other people. Sorry for the background noise. Somebody is speaking downstairs and I can't really tell the person to stop. So I use Phone Master, and all I ask it to scan. So what it will do, it will scan all this, and then it will show me the junk files on my phone. The junk files usually consist of the cache and maybe APK. If somebody would download APK files of maybe you want to download the software, you didn't find it on Play Store and you decided to maybe go and check for it elsewhere, you download the APK. APKs can also take space on your phone if you don't delete them. So let me see. Detected flaws, privacy protection. Not really. I'm not looking for security threats. Is it done yet? Ignore. Ignore. Zero security threats. 13.58 gigs. So sometimes it might do it automatically, or it might show you the analysis of what it has done. So if it shows you the analysis of what you see, there are some places where you're going to see junk files. If you tap on that junk files, you are going to see system cache, you're going to see APKs and all that. If there are any files that you don't want to be deleted, you can unselect those ones and delete the ones that you need to delete. So that is it. So that's for using cache, or for cleaning up your cache in order to recover space. Then lastly also is that I would advise you to move important files from your internal storage rather, to an SD card. Now I know there are people who, because they feel that their phone storage space is very large, maybe they're using like 256 gigs or something like that, and they feel like, they can just keep. What if something happens to your phone? So this is a bonus tip. What if something happens to your phone? That's why I personally am not a fan of using phones that have very big storage space. There's no reason why I want to use a 512 gig spaced phone, unless maybe I'm using it for work and so on. And whatever files I'm going to keep there have to be files that if they go, I won't cry. So usually what I do is, first off, I go for a phone that has SD card option. So, and then because I can easily remove my SD card and have my files safe, so I move important files, like files from your music, your downloads, all these files from maybe your download folders, downloads here. Yeah, these are files in there. Maybe your documents, depending on how your phone stores whatever it is it downloads, your video and all that stuff. You can move all these things into your SD card and have them all arranged there. So if anything happens to my phone, for example, tomorrow, it's just a matter of me removing my SD card and I'm fine. And I'm good. And of course, I would have done the backup of my WhatsApp to the cloud. So that's pretty much it. So I hope that this helps you. So this is how you can recover space on your phone by cleaning up your WhatsApp and doing these extra steps that I've given. I hope you gain value. You can let me know in the comment section if you try this out and it really works really well, and make sure you notice the amount of space that you had before and how much you have recovered, and you can just put that in the comment section. All right, thank you very much. Like I said again, this video was created as a bonus for some courses on how to make money with WhatsApp, how to market on WhatsApp and stuff like that. I'll leave the link below. You can go check out those courses. All right, thank you very much. Cheers.